It's time to code a linear search, which is also known as a sequential search, and it steps through an array examining every element until it locates the value that it's searching for. So we're going to make a whole thing for this. We're going to do int main, we have our parentheses, and then inside of here is where we're going to code. Let's ask the user for a number. So we'll do cout, and then we'll just say enter a number. And the user will then enter a number. We should close this off with an end line. We want to store this inside of a variable. We'll just call it int result or answer. We'll just call it answer, and we'll set it equal to 0 initially. Now the user is going to do cin. We're going to get some value, and again we're storing it inside of answer. Now let's make our array. So that's all just for input. Our array is going to be of type int, and we're just going to give it, well, that's not the right way to declare an int. The right way to declare an int is to have the variable type, the name, and then your brackets. After this, we're going to set it equal to, and we'll just fill this in automatically with a long list of numbers. Now, linear search does not have to be in order. We can put it in whatever order we want. This is going to work either way. It's going to work with a single for loop. So we can traverse this array by first writing down the size. We're going to set the size equal to 10 since we have 10 elements. Now we need to run through this array and see if the answer that the user provides is in here. So let's do a for loop. Inside of here, we're going to have an int a, which is going to get the elements at the specific index, which will be for our ARR array. Now inside of this for loop, it's only going to be one line, so I'm going to have it all on the same line. We're going to say if our answer is equal to the current element, which would be a, then we are just going to return, not return, sorry, we're just going to print found, and then we're going to simply end the line. And that's pretty much going to be it for our method right here. We can just put in 5, and you'll see that 5 is found in here. If we do it again, we'll put in something that's not there, and then nothing is going to output. If we wanted to, we can also do an else statement that would say not found. Then you would need brackets for this. So say we do this, we have this if statement, else we'll do cout, and then not found, and then we'll end this line. So again, sequential searches or linear searches don't have to be in order, but we're going to look at every single element until we find what we're looking for. You need a closing brace for that for loop. So this can take a long time to run. A better way to do this is with a binary search. Unfortunately, that does have to be in order though. So that's one caveat. If you want to learn how to do that, check the description. There's a playlist, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm entering 77, and we're printing not found. And the reason why it's doing it so many times is because even though we're printing not found, we're still going through this for loop. So if you want to stop immediately, you have this else statement, and then you're immediately going to break. And this is going to break out of the current iteration of the loop. Make sure you spell it correctly. And that's pretty much going to be it. So if you input a number that's not listed, it will now just print out not found one time. So that's how you make a linear search. It's just one for loop, and then we have a check inside of here to see if it's in or not. That's how you make a linear search or sequential search in C++.